What's up, guys? Daemonxel back with another Soul Leveling Arise video today. And as you can see, yes, I am rocking CEO's swimwear. It is a fantastic skin, don't you think? And if you guys are still wondering how to switch skins, it's this little button right down there. You can pick whichever character you want. And yeah, we're going to stick with the swimsuit. I think that's the best way to go right now. But a lot of people have been asking with these packages, right? The runes and the blessings, the heroic ones that the devs gave out. Which ones should you choose? Should you be rocking? Let's go ahead and let's talk about it. Alright, so which blessings and which runes should you be going for? I think the best thing is, let's go ahead and open this up and talk about it here. Now, there are obviously better ones than others, right? I would say, off the bat, I would kind of not pick any of the defense ones, right? First of all, you have to go with how your playstyle is. Are you a glass cannon? Do you prefer taking more measured attacks? Things like that. So if you are a glass cannon, then obviously some of the best things would be for you would be, where is it here? Chains of Blood, right? Chains of Blood, come on, give me... Not even let me look at it. There we go. Hold on. Holding it down. There we go. So basically what this does is every time that you're hit, you're going to get a boost, this one by 18% of whatever HP you lost. The ratio, you're going to get an attack increase of 18% for that. So a short burst of DPS to do additional damage to your bosses. But it requires you of, getting hit. Now, if you already have this, right? Then maybe the best thing to you is you don't have double-edged sword, pick up double-edged sword, because this as well helps. Well, it's not going to help you get hit, but basically it's going to increase your attack by 3%. It's going to last for 10 seconds, but it's also going to boost the attack of the enemy, stacking up to 4 times for that same duration. So yes, again, it's a namely double-edged sword, right? But as a combo, these two work very well together. I think there was another one that was it? I don't think it was camouflage. No. Another one that kind of worked on you getting hit as well. But yeah, let's get rid of these. We're not going to take these. Again, if you already have that heroic version of it, take it. I think the best ones currently right now is Reawakening is a great one. It's niche, but it's going to help you out in a lot of situations. It's going to decrease your cooldowns by 12%. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Sorry, I had to take a drink of water. That's going to help you dish out a lot of DPS. However, that's also going to be chewing up through a lot of your mana as well. So, it's a great... if you don't have this, even if you don't have the regular version of this, right? The rare version, this is a great one to have. Another fantastic one. Sharp Perception is good. Especially if you're going for a crit build. Now, what this is going to do is going to increase 2% for 8 seconds 5 times. So we're looking at a total increase of 10% critical rate, critical hit rate, but it's only going to last you 8 seconds. And this is when your attack hits. Now it's going to stack, again, it stacks up to 5 times 2%. That is 10. So, that's a good one to have if you're going full on that. This Pulverize is one of the best ones here. Not only is it going to help you break those enemies faster, because the power of your break is going to now be increased by 18%, but it's also, during that break phase, when they're on their knees, when you're basically just shattered them, it's going to increase your damage by additional 18% as well. So not only you're doing 18% damage to the breaks, but now you're doing in that state an additional 18% damage. And we all know when you break them, that's when you just basically hit all your moves. You're basically laying your shadows out. You are basically unloading for that burst DPS. So this is going to help you. Now this is great for bosses such as Cerebus, Igris, a bunch of the others. I'm blanking right now, but basically all the big bosses have breaks, a lot of them. And with this, guys, again, your playstyle and what's going to help out your account. I believe I have the regular version of Pulverize. Let's go to Sunjin Wu here and check out Blessings. Yeah, the only heroic one I have is Tenacity currently right now, so I'm good with this. But currently the Reawakening, it's going to bump from 8% to 12%. Let's see, where is it? Pulverize here. It's from 12% to 18%. It's a big jump right there. On the crit one, it's going to increase by 1% for 8 seconds. So I don't even rock. It's not even worth it for me. Boss Killer, this is the other heroic one I have, Boss Slayer. This is a fantastic, if you don't have this one, this is a great one to have. Again, it's niche. It's only going to help you on those bosses. So the big fights like Cerebus, Vulcan, any of the end bosses, right? Not the elite guys, but the end bosses themselves. This is where you're going to get the cooldown of your dash is going to increase, but you're going to dish out 12% additional damage. Again, this is going to tie in with a lot of other ones. Let's see. Let's go back to the heroics real quick. Let's see. Advanced Dagger Technique is another good one. Okay. Basically, this is going to give you, let's see, when attacking an enemy who has 70% less of their HP, you deal increased 8.4% damage. So this is basically the same as the beast set, right? The more HP it's lowered, the more damage you're going to dish out to this. So if you don't want to run the beast set, this is a good one to have, right? Because it's like getting that set, that artifact set, that 4-piece bonus right there for free with this blessing. So this is another of the top ones I would choose. Again, some of these other ones are kind of you know what I mean? Like Demon Slayer, right? This would it increases your MP by 600. It's not really worth a rogue one. I would wait until you luck out and maybe you get one per chance. But yeah, so I think the best ones to go for, like Weakness Detection is also a good one, but it's niche, right? It's whenever you're fighting something with elemental wind. So so this is good for the destruction, the dragon, right? This is the dragon fight. This is going to help out a lot. Anytime you're fighting elementals, such as in your not the encore missions, but the instant dungeons, right? This is going to help you because you want to fight against their elements. So not only will on the double, what I call the double puppies, you're going to do more damage there. You're going to do more damage against Igris. We are going to have new instances coming out down the line, guys. More encore missions, more instance dungeons. This is going to be for the higher sets. The sets that you have now, the armed, the expert, like all these sets that we have, these level 55 sets, they're going to get boosted to level 75 when that comes out. So again, this may be something that you want down the line. Fatal Strike is another really good one. It's going to help you with the breaks. I mean, your target's break gauge, it's whenever you land a critical, you're basically going to do more break damage. And it's also going to, decreases 3% every time you land a critical hit. Every 2 seconds you can do this. So, for me, I think the one I'm going to choose is, I know I don't have Chains of Blood, right? So it's really going to be a toss-up. I really got to think about this. I might want to do Chains of Blood. I mean, but obviously the object is not to get hit, right? So, but sometimes, I make a mistake. Sometimes, I don't dash or I'm out of dashes and I get hit. So this would come in handy at that point, as long as I survive the hit. But I think Pulverize really is the big winner here on this one. Now let's go over to skills. Again, it's all dependent on what you currently have unlocked on your account and what you're going to be doing. So, a lot of the break ones, right? is fantastic. Let's see, black hole. If you don't have black hole, this is a fantastic one to have, especially for crowd control when you're going in. This is going to suck everyone in together, and it's basically like having that orb of Erebus, that the fire orb, bringing them all, sucking them all in together. That's what this is, and this actually combos very well with vertical arts. Since we're talking about vertical arts, if you do not have crosshairs, get this one. This crosshairs is phenomenal amount of damage that you can do to enemies, and it's a long range attack, and it works against groups of enemies. So, and you're going to get a boost of it if you use black hole. It's gonna, I think it brings the cooldown of this back down to 0. So you can use this, use black hole, and use this again. I think that's what it is. I'd have to check again. Let's go back up to black hole. Was it this one? No, it wasn't this one. It was Earth. I'm sorry. Earth Shock. Oh, okay. This is the one that you want to work with vertical art. Sorry. You use this, and it's going to reset the cooldown on the Commander's Touch. So you can black hole, use this, then black hole again, right? Eruption. Another good one, right? This is going to be heavy break damage for Dark. I use this all the time during my Igris fights, during the Dragon Dark events. Whenever I need to break something, this is what, the Dark one I have. I don't have a heroic one. I have a rare version of this. But, again, the one I'm probably going to pick, let's see, most likely I'm going to pick, I think it's Decimation. Right, because that's the biggest break that we have. It's fire damage, so I'm going to be using it in the upcoming content that we got. And again, if you have these ones, you also want to look at what you're using for the content and what content we have coming down the line. So this one's fantastic, and I think Vacuum Wave, is that the wind one? No, that's not the one. Or is it Multi-Shadow Strike? Yeah, this is a light version of that. It's not as much damage, but you're also going to get invincible while using the skill. So you're not going to get hit. So you got to look at that. You got to look at the additional skills that you guys are getting with these things. Again, like Cold Storm, right? Not only are you doing damage, but you're freezing the opponent as well. This comes in handy during that double puppy fight. So get what you don't have on your account already, and get something that you use all the time. Let's see, up here, where was it? Not these ones, but Annihilation. Annihilation is another fantastic one. When your enemies, when you break them, when they're in that break state, this is going to give your damage an additional 150% during that break state. So when we were talking about that burst damage that you're doing during that kneel down phase, this is what you want to use. Because you're going to deal not only if you have those blessings on, right? This is going to give you an additional 150% damage on top of that. So go with what you don't have. Go with what you need. I might be getting Annihilation. I might upgrade my Decimation, because I only have a rare of that. I do have the heroic version of Multi-Shadow Strike. Some other ones I use all the time. I use Decimate. Yeah, I use this one a lot because of the damage. I think it's really good. But yeah, just go with what you guys don't already have in your arsenal to help you out. And again, you can always, if you have Essence Stones, guys, with the new crafting system, which I'll probably end up doing a video on the crafting system itself, but we can go ahead and craft for 1,000 gems a legendary skill, a legendary rune, a legendary blessing. So why don't we just do that now, right? Oh, what materials do we need for this? Apparently, we need again, I'm going to be doing a video on this down the road. We'll see what happens. Again, I gotta dive more into this before I do a video on it, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I hope you guys found this video informative, entertaining, at least. And if you like my content, go ahead and give me a subscribe, like the video, share the video, show some love to your creators, your content creators. And until I talk to you again, have a great week, have a great weekend, adventure safe, and we are always one vision, one purpose, one friend. See you in the next one.